If we remain united, just as we have in this fight against COVID-19, we can overcome the challenges and the obstacles that are ahead of us. But if we allow politics, partisanship, elections, and egos to divide us during this important inflection point, our entire state will suffer.
Governor Kemp pleading with state lawmakers to remain focused on defeating the coronavirus as he lays out plans to slowly reopen the state's economy. Governor Kemp's announcement is music to some people's ears, critics not so much. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sean Gables.
And I'm Tracy Hutchins. Well, this afternoon he announced a huge chunk of Georgia's workforce can clock in as early as this Friday as long as they practice social distancing. Included in that list are gyms, barbershops, and hair salons, nail salons as well. The governor also announced more hospitals would soon be able to resume elective surgeries. CBS 46's Adam Murphy begins tonight's team coverage. Adam?
Tracy, good evening. I can tell you this is major news coming out of the governor's coronavirus briefing today. Seems like just a couple of weeks ago, the governor was talking about everyone needing to stay at home, shelter in place, businesses should remain closed, but a very different tune today. Of course, not only did the governor, but his team on the coronavirus task force talk about how they've seen a tremendous improvement, not only a plateau, but a decline in the number of coronavirus cases. And they said that visits to the ER are down drastically. They're also talking about how their testing capability is up in the state of Georgia. And now they are working with Augusta University as well, where they are going to be manufacturing swab tests that are done on 3D printers out of Augusta University, and this will help Georgia continue to test individuals. Now, it's been quiet in the state for at least 30 days now, and you can see roads have been empty, businesses have been closed. Many cities around the country are now seeing people that are coming out and protesting, saying, hey, the state should reopen. There are groups here in Georgia that wanted to see that happen, and sure enough, as you mentioned, the governor announced that this Friday, gyms, bowling alleys, hair salons can all open, obviously minding CDC guidelines of social distancing as well as safe practices. Governor went on to say that beginning Monday, theaters and restaurants could open, but then he said bars and theme parks must remain closed until further notice. Obviously, the governor was asked how he feels this will turn out and whether or not he'll get some political backlash. Here's what he had to say.
I don't give a damn about politics right now. We're talking about somebody that has put their whole life into building a business that has people that they love and work with every single day, working in many of these places, that are at home, going broke, worried about whether they can feed their children, make the mortgage payment. You know, these are tough decisions, no doubt.
And the governor also saying that places of worship could resume in-person worship as long as they mind these guidelines. Of course, he was still encouraging people to find other creative ways to do that. But this is a big turn of events here, and obviously interesting information for a lot of businesses that would like to reopen. But then there's, of course, the medical side and still concerns that there could be another outbreak if we just resume business as normal. The governor saying it's not going to be normal, it's a new normal. We'll stay on top of all developments here. For now, we are live outside Liberty Plaza across from the state capitol here in downtown Atlanta. Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News.